What is the secret to managing the wild, exploding coat of an Abyssinian guinea pig, without destroying the natural structure of those beautiful rosettes, that make them look like a tiny, furry hurricane? Which specific grooming tools are recommended by elite breeders, to tackle the dense undercoat of this historical breed, and how do you handle a stubborn pig, that hates sitting still for their weekly session? Hi, welcome back to Paw and Order. My name is Carl, and I am gonna teach you how to groom an Abyssinian guinea pig using very simple and easy steps. These little guys are famous for their chaotic hair patterns, which feature exact circles of fur called rosettes spread across their bodies. Today, we are going to dive into a completely fresh grooming routine, designed specifically for this wonderful breed, ensuring your pet stays clean, comfortable, and looking like absolute royalty. To start this professional grooming routine, you must first master the anatomy of the Abyssinian coat, because their fur does not grow in one direction like an ordinary guinea pig. A high-quality breed standard Abyssinian must have at least 8 to 10 distinct rosettes, distributed evenly across their shoulders, back, and hips, with sharp ridges forming where the cowlicks meet. Because their hair stands straight up, and reaches a length of about 1.5 inches, it easily acts like a broom, sweeping up dust, loose hay, and cage debris from the floor. This unique coat structure means that dirt can become trapped deep near the skin, where you cannot see it, which can cause severe skin irritation or fungal infections if left alone. Your primary goal when grooming is not to flatten these rosettes, but to clear out the trapped debris and dead hair, while keeping the natural texture crisp and coarse. By dedicating time to understand how their hair flows, you are taking the first step toward becoming an expert caretaker for your uniquely styled companion. Before you even think about picking up your guinea pig, you must assemble a specialized grooming toolkit that is designed specifically for the rough, dynamic coat of an Abyssinian. You will need a soft bristled brush to remove surface dust, a wide-toothed comb to gently untangle the deep ridges, and a small rubber grooming mitt to pull away loose shedding hairs. It is also highly beneficial to keep a bottle of organic, animal-safe coconut oil nearby to treat their grease gland, along with sharp nail clippers and a clean towel to keep them steady. Never use harsh metal slicker brushes meant for cats or dogs, as these can easily scrape the thin, paper-like skin of your guinea pig and cause painful scratches. Having all your tools laid out in a neat line on your grooming table before you start helps maintain a calm, professional atmosphere for both you and your pet. When you are organized and relaxed, your Abyssinian will pick up on that positive energy and feel much more secure about the beauty routine they are about to experience. Setting up the perfect grooming environment is the fourth step in our professional process, and it requires a quiet space completely free from sudden noises, barking dogs, or cold drafts. Place a thick, plush towel or a non-slip rubber mat on top of a sturdy table, so your Abyssinian feels physically secure and does not slide around while you are working. Spend the first few minutes simply petting your guinea pig, and speaking to them in soft, low tones using simple English words to help them settle down and relax. Use your bare fingers to gently massage their coat from the back toward the head, feeling carefully for any hidden mats, hard crusts, or foreign objects stuck deep within the rosettes. This initial hand inspection allows you to map out the target areas that need the most attention before you ever introduce a physical brush or comb to their skin. Moving slowly and giving your pig a chance to sniff the grooming area builds an unbreakable bridge of trust, turning a potentially scary situation into a peaceful bonding moment. When you are ready to begin brushing, you must follow the direction of each individual rosette, rather than pulling the brush straight down the back of your guinea pig's body. Start at the center of a circular cowlick, and brush outward in short, feather-light strokes, treating each rosette as its own separate zone, to preserve its shape. If you encounter a small knot or a tangled piece of hay near the ridge lines, do not pull or yank on the brush, as this will pinch their skin and cause them to bite or jump away. Instead, drop the brush and use your fingers to gently tease the hair apart, working from the outside edge of the knot inward toward the base until it dissolves. This localized brushing technique ensures you are removing the dead undercoat that has already fallen out, while keeping the structural definition of their famous coat completely intact. Taking your time to navigate each unique hair swirl ensures your Abyssinian stays comfortable and looks perfectly groomed, without experiencing any pain or discomfort. The area around the lower back and hips of an Abyssinian guinea pig requires a massive amount of attention, because this is where their specialized grease gland is located. This gland produces a thick, sticky substance that they use to mark their territory, and in this specific breed, the long, upright fur can trap that oil, creating a hard, smelly crust. To clean this safely, you should never scrub the area with harsh soap. Instead, apply a few drops of pure coconut oil directly onto the crusty spot, and massage it gently with your fingers. Let the oil sit for about 5 minutes to completely break down the stubborn, waxy buildup so it softens and slides away from the hair strands naturally. Once the crust is dissolved, use a damp cloth, or a soft tooth comb to gently lift the residue out of the fur, leaving the skin clean, moisturized, and odor-free. Checking and cleaning the grease gland once a month is a vital hygiene step that prevents painful skin infections and keeps your little hurricane smelling completely fresh. While their body fur is short and rough, the hair around the back end and hind legs of an Abyssinian can grow slightly longer, making it necessary to perform a routine sanitary trim. Use a small pair of safety scissors with blunt, rounded tips to carefully cut away any long, dangling hairs that drag along the cage floor and collect moisture or waste. Have a helper gently hold the guinea pig's head, and feed them a piece of fresh bell pepper, while you carefully trim the fur around their tail area, to keep it short and tidy. This quick trim creates a clean zone that prevents their rough coat from absorbing urine, which protects them from a severe and dangerous summer condition known as flystrike. Keeping the rear end neatly clipped ensures that your indoor companion stays pristine, dry, and perfectly comfortable as they hop around their enclosure throughout the day. A clean bottom is the mark of an elite, attentive pet caretaker, who understands that true beauty always starts with exceptional health and hygiene. Bathing an Abyssinian guinea pig should be a rare event, as frequent washing will strip the natural oils from their coarse coat, making their skin dry, itchy, and prone to flaking. You should only give them a full bath if they become exceptionally dirty, or if their grease gland cleanup requires a thorough rinse with water. Fill a clean bathroom sink, or a shallow plastic basin with just 2 inches of lukewarm water, making sure the temperature feels completely comfortable on your inner wrist. Lower your guinea pig into the water slowly, supporting their chest with your hand, and use a small cup to gently pour water over their body, while keeping their face completely dry. Apply a dime-sized amount of specialized, unscented small animal shampoo to their back, working it into a gentle lather along the ridges of their rosettes, without getting any soap in their eyes or ears. Rinse the fur thoroughly with clean water, until all soap residue is completely gone, as dried shampoo can cause severe skin irritation and scratching later on. The drying process after a bath is just as critical as the wash itself, because guinea pigs can become chilled very easily, which can quickly lead to a fatal upper respiratory infection. The moment you lift your Abyssinian out of the water, wrap them tightly in a warm, dry microfiber towel like a small burrito, to absorb the initial moisture. Use a second dry towel to gently massage their coat, working in the direction of the rosettes, to help lift the water out of the dense undercoat layers. You should never use a human hair dryer on a guinea pig, as the high heat can easily burn their delicate skin, and the loud blowing noise can terrify their sensitive ears. Keep your pet indoors in a warm, completely draft-free room until their unique coat is 70% dry, before allowing them back into their regular cage habitat. This careful drying process ensures that your crowned friend stays safe, warm, and healthy, preventing any sudden drops in their internal body temperature after their spa session. Nail care is an inseparable part of your comprehensive grooming routine, and you must check your Abyssinian's paws every 3 weeks, to ensure their nails are not growing too long or curling under. Use a sharp, specialized small animal nail clipper, to trim the clear tips of their nails, taking extra care to avoid the pink internal blood vessel called the quick. If your guinea pig has dark or black nails that hide the blood vessel from view, only trim the very tip of the nail, where it begins to curve downward toward the floor. Keep a small jar of plain cornstarch, or styptic powder on your table, so you can quickly dip a nail into it if you accidentally cut too close, and cause a minor bleed. Regular nail trims prevent their toes from twisting sideways, which protects their joints from arthritis, and guards their foot pads against a painful bone infection called bumblefoot. Taking care of their feet ensures that your active Abyssinian can continue to run laps, and zoom around their large enclosure with total freedom and absolute comfort. As you brush through the wild patterns of their coat, you must also execute a detailed health inspection by looking closely at their eyes, ears, and overall body condition. Part the thick fur with your fingers to look directly at the skin, ensuring it is a clean pink or white color without any red patches, white flakes, or tiny moving parasites. Check their large eyes to make sure they are bright, wide, and completely free of any milky discharge, crustiness, or signs of cloudiness that could indicate and scratch from hay. Look inside their ears for any dark wax or foul odors, which are common warning signs of an internal ear infection that requires veterinary attention. Because the Abyssinian coat stands up so high, it can easily mask a sudden loss of weight or a new lump on their body, making it vital that you use your hands to feel their true physical condition weekly. This proactive approach allows you to detect small health shifts before they become major crises, keeping your furry friend in peak condition. To maximize the longevity and success of your grooming sessions, you should use their favorite foods as a highly effective tool for positive reinforcement and behavior modification. Guinea pigs are driven entirely by their appetite, and offering them fresh sprigs of cilantro, green kale, or small pieces of red bell pepper during brushing creates a positive association with the tools. Every time your Abyssinian sits quietly, while you comb through a difficult rosette on their hip, reward them immediately with a delicious bite of their favorite green vegetable. This simple trick distracts their active minds from the sensation of the brush, and teaches them that sitting on the grooming towel results in wonderful rewards. Over time, your pig will stop trying to run away from the grooming caddy, and will instead greet you with excited squeaks, because they know a grand feast is about to happen. You are using basic psychology to build a cooperative relationship with your pet, which makes the entire process incredibly fun and stress-free for both parties. Maintaining the crisp, rough texture that defines a true Abyssinian coat depends heavily on the internal nutrition you provide through their daily feeding schedule. You must ensure your pet has unlimited access to high-quality grass hay, alongside a stable daily source of vitamin C through fresh vegetables and premium pellets. A poor diet that lacks essential vitamins will quickly manifest in their fur, causing their rosettes to become thin, dull, soft, and prone to excessive shedding or patchiness. Avoid feeding them cheap seed mixes or human treats that contain high amounts of sugar and fat, as these will cause their skin to become overly oily and ruin the natural texture of their coat. Proper hydration from a clean glass water bottle is also essential for keeping their skin supple and preventing the formation of dry, itchy dandruff along their spinal ridges. By fueling their bodies with pristine, species-appropriate nutrition, you are ensuring that their wild fur stays incredibly strong, vibrant, and perfectly styled from the inside out. Let us do a complete, professional walkthrough of our ultimate Abyssinian guinea pig grooming checklist, to ensure you have all the easy steps memorized for your future success. Step 1. Assemble a safe, specialized toolkit including a soft brush, wide comb, rubber mitt, safety scissors, and pure coconut oil before retrieving your animal. Step 2. Set up a secure, non-slip grooming table in a quiet, draft-free room and perform a comprehensive hand inspection of their coat to locate hidden mats. Step 3. Brush each unique rosette individually, working from the center outward in short, feather-light strokes to preserve the natural structural definition of the cowlicks. Step 4. Clean the grease gland using natural coconut oil once a month, perform routine sanitary trims around the rear end, and clip their nails every 3 weeks safely. Step 5. Execute a thorough health check of their skin, eyes, and ears while rewarding their calm behavior with fresh, vitamin C-rich green vegetables throughout the entire session. By practicing these simple steps with total consistency and love, you are guaranteeing that your chaotic-haired companion will live a beautifully maintained and healthy life. Thank you so much for spending this valuable time with me today at Paw and Order, to master the professional art of grooming an Abyssinian guinea pig correctly and safely. Remember that your unique pet relies entirely on your gentle hands to keep their wild, rosette-filled coat clean, comfortable, and absolutely free of painful mats or debris. I am Carl, and I am incredibly proud of your deep commitment to animal welfare. Caring for a living creature is a magnificent responsibility that expands our hearts, transforming us into much more organized, patient, and observant people in our daily lives. Keep your brushes clean, your hay fresh, your water cool, and your heart completely open to the expressive, musical sounds of your wonderful furry companions. I look forward to seeing you again very soon in our next video adventure, where we will continue to discover more professional secrets about the fascinating pet kingdom.